Day 31, and I think I just need to catch you up because I still, like, these days just flow together, and I know I've missed a day or two. I don't know, so I'm just gonna catch you up. Today's day 31. 31? Is that what I just said? Yeah, 31. I believe I told you guys and gals that this was a relief trip. It was originally supposed to be a 60-day relief, and I think it was scheduled for like December 12th or something, and nobody in the Union Hall was picking it up because the holidays, Christmas and whatnot. For me, I was down in the Union Hall a week before Christmas, and they told me about the job, and they told me the reporting date was on Christmas Day, and they were saying that because nobody had already taken the job, and they were just trying to get somebody there. Well, luckily the ship was tied up for the week, so the company, the captain, they allowed me to come the day after Christmas. But anyways, because I didn't take it originally on the December 12th date, that was a 60-day contract. I took it on the 26th, and my contract was supposed to be for 50 days. Now, I had told the captain, and I asked him about the guy I relieved, the permanent position. I said if he wanted his full 60, then I have no problem doing the full 60, because nobody picked it up. And if it was me, if I was trying to go home for a 60-day vacation and 10-12 days passed by and nobody was picking up the job and I was stuck on the ship, I would still want my 60-day vacation. So I didn't know if, because I picked it up late, if that was cutting his vacation short or not. But I had told them, like, hey, I'm willing to do the full 60 or whatever. And so the captain had emailed the other AB, and I guess other AB responded with, I'm not doing anything anyways. I'll come back on the 12th, which is my 50-day contract that I agreed to. So I'm not doing a full 60. What that means is I'm not gonna have a whole lot of videos. Honestly, with this schedule, with everything happening, I know a lot of you want me to do videos of like me working, but 8 hours of my day is literally just standing on the bridge. And if I'm not standing on the bridge as a lookout, I'm steering the ship, and I'll get to that in a minute. Yesterday was actually the first day in this entire month that I did end up picking up a mop. I swept and mopped, and it was because the weather was too bad outside, so we couldn't go out on deck. But I wanted to address that because I feel like I just want to address a couple things. Some of you haven't caught on yet to my Patreon account. I have that. You guys are going to see this a few months later now. By the time you're seeing this, know that I made this January 25th, 2021. Okay? I don't have Wi-Fi to post these videos every single day. I don't have the Wi-Fi on the ship to do that. The bandwidth is non-existent on the ship. But some of you are starting to comment and like, hey, you missed a day here. Hey, you missed a day there. Hey, what's going on? And it's like, oh, hey, you must have really good Wi-Fi on the ship. You're posting daily. And I know I've said this throughout, 'cause this little YouTube Northwest Sailor adventure vlog that I schedule these videos. So if you're watching the daily vlog that I did, I had like 1 to 2, sometimes 3, 1 to 2 videos a week that were in a missing pieces tier on my Patreon account, which is in the link below. And I didn't miss days. I think I missed in the total original 120 days, which that was my original contract. I think I missed a total of 2 or 3 days max. And then after that 120, the daily vlog kind of became sparse, infrequent, because I was just so tired of being on the ship. And honestly, I was running out of things to, discussions to talk about. And the same thing's happening here. Between the work schedule, I do have Wi-Fi here, but it's enough to iMessage, and that's it. I can't even get pictures. I can't download a picture. I can't search the internet. So you're hearing the whistling because Charmaine's texting me right now. But with this schedule, how non-stop it is between pulling in the dock, getting off the dock, working 4 hours on, having 8 hours off, working 4 hours on, having 2 hours off, working another 3 hours, having 2 hours off, working 4 hours, having 2 hours. Like, my brain isn't getting the discussion. It's, these days are just blending together and flying by to where my brain isn't fully thinking about everything. Like, I can't say fully not thinking about everything like that. Before, I used to work more on deck with other guys on my last ship. And that's where like 75% of the discussions came from, was from working with other guys, working with other sailors, and coming up with discussions that I talked about from other sailors. Something would come up and I'd be like, oh, that's a good video. So that's how I came up with those. Now, I see the second mate on watch, and then that's pretty much it. And then when I do work overtime, I don't have conversation like I used to. It's different conversation now, and it's with people with different interests. Where, like, my last ship, I had Josh and other, newer sailors or people that were still moving up in the industry. On here, it's not quite like that. But anyways, so there's one thing I want to point out. I'm not missing days in those vlogs. You guys and gals are just missing the missing pieces, which is in my Patreon, and the link is below. So if you're really curious about those missing days, go check them out. And another misconception that's going on is, I keep noticing, and I've said this before, but I keep noticing that I had a recent comment that revived this misconception of, and the recent comment was, I thought ABs were just highly paid janitors. And the truth is, I used to tell people that I was a highly paid painting janitor on the last ship, because the last ship was a whole lot of deck maintenance, and a lot of the time wasn't standing watch. But an AB watch stander's job, like what I'm here for right now, 8 hours of my day, 8 hours of every single day, is standing a bridge watch. That's either being a lookout day and night, or if we're going into the dock, pulling into the dock, and I'm on the bridge, then I'm steering. And as soon as we get the first 2 lines out, then I get sent down to go help with the mooring operations. But pulling into the dock and steering is the AB watchstander's job. A lot of people I meet, especially even friends and family, when they ask me what exactly I do on the ship, and I tell them I'm either a lookout or I steer the ship. That's what I'm actually here for. Most people don't believe me. Most people think that it's the captain that steers the ship, and it's not that way. Unless you're on like a tug, you know, a little small 50-foot, 100-foot tug or something. I don't know, 100 foot, I don't know, but anyways. And I know there's some companies down in like the Gulf that the ABs don't steer at all. The ABs are just lookouts. I met ABs that came from the Gulf to work on my last ship. They were AB unlicensed, which means they had over 1,080 days of sailing in the Gulf, and they had never steered a ship. They were only lookouts. They'd go to the bridge and be a lookout. And then the ship was steered just with a knob by whatever officer was on the watch. For me, for SIU, for generally how maritime is actually seen by mariners, not by people that aren't sailors, the AB watchstander is the lookout and the helmsman. That's the job title. AB helmsman. Helmsman. The helm is where you steer the ship. Anyways, but I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, yesterday I did sweep and I did mop, but I did those in my overtime hours. So in my 4 hours of overtime, the work that is voluntary work for time and a half pay, I'm getting paid more. If they want me to sweep, they can highly pay me to sweep a floor, or mop a floor, or wash a window, or do anything else. I could care less. Work is work. It's always, that's what it always is. Work is work. I come to the ship to work. So it's not beneath me to do janitorial work on the ship for the money that they're paying me to be here. Especially when I know it's voluntary. I'm volunteering to do this certain kind of work outside of AB watchstanding. I'm volunteering to do this janitorial work or this deck maintenance work, chipping, painting, you know, any kind of maintenance. I'm volunteering to do this because they're gonna pay me more money. Day 31. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one.